Hello there. Welcome to Rusty's Sudoku stream. I am Rusty. And again, the audio seems to work in that. See if I can figure out what's going on. Could just be the orientation of the microphone. Could be something else. Interesting pattern here. I haven't seen a puzzle that gave us everything except 2 entries in a row. As far as I can remember before this one. All right. Going to take this off. It does kind of look like a butterfly though, doesn't it? In any case, let's validate it. And you get 20 seconds from here to see if you can solve this ahead of me. And there's 20 seconds. And let's see what I can do here. So one of these two is a 6. These two, nope, that's a 2. So about 7. I've got 3 possibilities here, more over here. 2. One of these two is a 2. These two is a 2. That's a 2. Not a 1. And I've still got 4 possibilities here. About 1s. Do we get anything useful here? I've got 3 possibilities for a 1 here. 3 possibilities here. 3 possibilities. Nope. 2 possibilities here. We can mark those. We've got 2 possibilities here. And 3 possibilities here. 2s are almost all marked. These 4 I'm not going to mark until we got it narrowed down some. 3. We got a 3 here, 3 here. One of these 2 is a 3. 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. Oh, one of these 2 is a 3. Because I can't have a 3 here because of this. And therefore it has to be in this column or this row or this box square. And there's a block there. So in that case, one of these 2 is a 3. And we've got 4 possibilities here. All right, how about 4s? Well, here we've got 3 possibilities. 4 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. It means one of these 2 is a 4. Down here, kind of wide open. Not entirely, but this one's entirely wide open. But I've got like 4 possibilities here. 5 possibilities here. So let's move on to 5s if we can. I've got nothing that I know is going to be a 5 except one of these 2. The other is going to be an 8. That's an 8. So this is a 5. This one can't be an 8 because of that. One of these two is going to be an 8. But we now have 4 possibilities for a 5 there, 4 possibilities here, 4 possibilities here, 3 here. Not a lot of constraints there. 6 possibilities here, and 4 here. How about 6s? We got a 6 here. Another 6 here. That means, oh, one of these two is a 6. Oh yeah, we got this one as well. One of these 3 is a 6. One of these 3 is a 6. 5 possibilities here. 6 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. 7s. Well, 3 possibilities for a 7 here. 3 possibilities for a 7 here. 5 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. And 4 possibilities here. 8. So one of these two is an 8. That's not going to be, so that's an 8. That's a 4, not an 8. And one of these two is an 8. Up here, one of these two is an 8. This one's an 8. And down here, this one's an 8. And I think that gets me all the 8s marked or earmarked. So 9s, well, this one's going to be a 9. One of these two is a 9, along with 6. One of these 3 is a 9. One of these 2 is a 9. Means this is a 9. All right, we got a hole to fill here. One of these two is a 5. The other is a 6. This can't be a 6 because of this. So 6 and 5. All right. One of these two is a 5. And one's a 1. And it can't be this one. So that combination. So one of these two is a 5. We end up with 4 possibilities here. Let's see, anything else we got? Ah, one of these two is a 1 now. And over here, one of these two is a 1. One of these two is a 1. We've already got that. All right. So, well, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6s, 7s. So you have 3 7s, 3 4s, 3 7s, except that these two are the 4s and 7s, because I can't have one here. We got 1s, 2, 3s, 4s. Where do we get to put 5? Looks like I've got 3 possibilities for a 5. 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3. One of these two is a 4. 5, 6. One of these two is a 7. 8, 9. And we've got that square filled in. Here we've got 1s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. This one's filled. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of these two is a 5. Down here, 1's 2. One of these two is a 3. We get 4 possible 4s for now. 4 possible 5s. And 3 possible 6s. Come back to that. 4 possible 2s. 4 possible 3s. 4 possible 4s. 6 possible 5s. And 6 possible 6s. Three possible 7s. An 8 and 2 possible 9s. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Looks like I've got 4 possible 3s. 3 possible 4s. 3 possible 5s. 5 possible 6s. 4 possible 7s. 8 and 9. All right. Let's finish flood filling these. Or do we? Yeah, we need to. So I've got these 3 that can be, nope, not that one. These 3 that can be a 5. These 2 can't. These 2 can't. And we've got a mix here. 3. Let's check that. We got a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, this is a 3. Not a 3 here. 5, 8, 1, 5, 8, 1, 5. Okay. Oops. We got a 7 here. That a 4, that's a 7. And that means one of these 2 is a 4. One of these 2 is a 7. We're going to help with that for 6s. And get 3 possible 6s now. 3 possible 5s. 2 4s. 2 possible 3s. 2 possible 2s. And a 1. So let's fill it, or finish filling these in. 6s. 5s. 4s. 3s. 2s, and 1. All right. How about over here? We got a 1. One of these 3 is a 3. Let's just go ahead and mark them. We're flooding in. One of these 4 is a 2. How about 4s now? Looks like we've got 4 possibilities here. 6 possible 5s. And what do we get for 6s? 6 possible 6s. 3 possible 7s. 8 and 2 possible 9s. All right. Oh, wait. One of these 2 is a 3, so this can't be a 3. That means this is a 3. Is this then a 5? This becomes a 1. This becomes a 6. a 1. This becomes a 3, this a 5. So yes, this is a 5. Not a 5 here or here. A 4-6 pair and a 7-2 pair. All right, back over here. Well, we can clean up that 3 there, that 3. So this becomes a 3. All right, 1s, 3 or 2 3s. 4 possible 4s. 2 possible 5s. So this becomes a 5, not a 5 here. 4 and 3. That makes this a 4. So we can clean up the 4s here. And we got 2 5s. We get 3 possible 6s. 7, 8, and 9. All right. So this is a 6. This is a 4. We can clean up this 6. That turns that into a 1. This becomes a 3. Clean up the 5 and 6 here. The 4, 5, 6 here. And that gives us a 2, 9, 2, 7, 9, 2, 7 combination there. 5, 6, 5, 6. That means this is a 4. This one shouldn't have been left as a 4 to begin with. 7, 4 means that's not a 4. That's a 7. That turns this into not a 7. This into a 2 and a 7 here. Not a 2 here. And we get a 5, 6 pair. 5, 6 pair here. That's going to have to be fixed up here, I think. So, pair of 9s there, pair of 9s here. 8, 2. These 2 is a 2. One of these 2 is an 8. The 4 here means this is a 7, this is a 4. Does that 7 help? Oh, remove that 7 there. 9, 2 pair with a 5, 6 pair. All right. There's a 1 here, so that makes that into a 5. Turns this into a 6. This becomes a 5. This becomes a 6 and a 9 here. This becomes a 1 and an 8 here. That, no. So 8, 2, this becomes a 2, this becomes an 8. This becomes a 2, this a 9. This becomes a 5, and this is a 6. Hey, 17 minutes, 21 seconds today. Hey, everybody. Thanks for jumping in, saying hello, telling me all the things I was doing wrong that I didn't see because I had the chat window hidden again. Sorry about that. And we will look forward to trying this again with tomorrow's puzzle, and we jump up to the hard level. I also have another puzzle to dabble with on my own. I won't stream solving it. 774 in the medium from Tuesday still needs me to solve it. But I'll do that on my own. Take care, everybody. We'll look forward to